Subject EVS 2, Standard 4th. Hello students, I am Elizabeth Sibi and today we are going to learn the chapter Management of Forts and the Navy. Students, first let us learn the give meaning of management, the process of dealing with or controlling things or people. Now, what is the meaning of Navy? The branch of the armed services of a state which conducts military operation at sea. Students, let us begin with the chapter. Shivaji Maharaj conquered many enemies to establish his Swaraj. Be it war or governance, his management skill can be seen in all areas. Let us learn about the management skills of Shivaji Maharaj in this lesson. Management skills mean systematic work undertaken to achieve the objectives. Management skills of Shivaji Maharaj are visible in the battles he fought and his administration. Give meaning. Conquered, having been overcome and taken control by military force. Governance, the action or manner of governing a state, organization, etc. What is management? Management skill means working in a disciplined manner on a task one has undertaken to achieve a goal. In simple words, management means directing and controlling a group of people or an organization to reach a goal. The management skills of Shivaji Maharaj are seen at all times in the battles he fought all his life and also in all overall his administration. Let us look at few examples. Students, in this chapter we will learn about Shivaji Maharaj. The management, how did Shivaji manage? Is all his schedules, how did he capture many forts? Let us look a few examples in this chapter. Give meaning. Administration, the process or activity of running a business, organization, etc. Building forts. Let us learn about building forts. Let us see how many forts were captured by Shivaji Maharaj and which are they. Shivaji Maharaj protected his Swaraj with the help of forts. In the book Agya Patra or Royal Edict, the important efforts have been aptly summed up as follows. The essence of whole kingdom is forts. Students, what is the meaning of aptly? In a manner that is appropriate or suitable in the circumstance. What is Agya Patra? Agya Patra is a royal edict on the principle of Maratha policy written in Marathi, who served on the council as a finance minister to Maratha King Shivaji. Let us see how many forts were captured by Shivaji. The essence of whole kingdom is forts. Now, what is the meaning of essence? Essence is we talk about the most important aspect of an idea, situation or event. Give meaning. Royal edict, an official statement, law or order given by official authority or people. Shivaji Maharaj built all three types of forts: forest fort, hill forts and sea forts. Shivaji Maharaj defended the Swaraj by building, capturing and repairing about 300 forts in his kingdom. These were forest forts, hill forts and sea forts. Now what is the meaning of forest fort? These forts were created in the jungle, protected by the heavy tree cover along with reptiles and wild animals. They were the Jovali is one of the example of forest fort. Now what is the meaning of hill forts? A fort built on a hill, in particular an area on a hilltop enclosed by a system of defensive banks. Now what is the meaning of sea forts? A sea fort, a fort completely surrounded by water. It may be in the island, built on a large part of an island, a construction built on the sea, etc. A sea fort is also known as Janjira. Sindhudurg Fort is a historical fort that occupies an island in the Arabian Sea, just off the coast of Maharashtra in West India. The fort was built by Shivaji. Let us learn some of forts captured by Shivaji. He employed experts like Hiroji Hindulkar and Aroji Yadav to build many forts, new forts like Rajgarh, Pratapgarh and Sindhudurg Fort. Now where is Rajgarh Fort situated? Rajgarh Fort is a hill fort situated in the Pune district of Maharashtra, India. And where is Pratapgarh situated? Pratapgarh is a large mountain fort located in the Satara district in the western Indian state of Maharashtra. Now where is Sindhudurg Fort situated? Sindhudurg Fort is a historical fort that occupies the island in the Arabian Sea, just off the coast of Maharashtra in western India. The fort was built by Shivaji. Students, here is my image. See, this is Rajgarh Fort, Pratapgarh Fort and Sindhudurg Fort. He repaired some old forts like Vijayadurg, Torana and Ragna and built the new fort of Raigarh. Students, the forts were completely destroyed. It was old. He repaired the three forts and he built a new fort, that is Raigarh. He had about 300 forts. Who? Yes, Shivaji had captured about 300 forts. Some of the fort names are Raigarh, Pratapgarh, St.Mary, Sindhudurg, etc. It is believed that the book of Agya Patra was written by Ramchandra Pat Amtia at the order of Rajaram Maharaj, the younger son of Shivaji Maharaj Chhatrapati. Agya Patra is a royal edict on the principle of Maratha policy written in Marathi by Ramchand Pat Amtia, who served as a council of 8 as a finance minister to the Maratha king Shivaji, and who is the younger son of Shivaji Maharaj, Rajaram Maharaj. Management of forts. Management skills of Shivaji Maharaj are visible in the battles he fought and his administration. Shivaji Maharaj defended the Swaraj by building, capturing and repairing about 300 forts in the kingdom. So students, let us study in detail about management of forts. Shivaji Maharaj had made definite arrangements for the protection of forts. On each fort, the officer, Kiledar Sabnis and Karkanis were appointed. The Sabnis and Karkanis worked under the Kiledar. Students, now let us learn in detail about Kiledar, Sabnis and Karkanis. Students, now what is the role of Kiledar, that is Havaldar? To protect and administer the fort, to issue orders to the Sabnis and Karkanis, to follow government order, instruction and letters. The Havaldar listen to the orders of government. They protect the fort and they gave the update to Sabnis and Karkanis. Now what is Sabnis? To keep accounts, record income and expenses on the fort, to collect revenue, tax from the subject on the fort and around it, to handle the correspondence. Students, this is the role of Sabnis. What is the role? To keep the accounts, to collect the revenue, tax of the fort and to handle the correspondence. Now what is the role of Karkanis? Supply grains and goods to the people living on the fort, to arrange for the ammunition for the guns and firearms at the time of war, to look after and maintain the fort and the building on it. Students, now what is the role of Karkanis? To supply grain and goods to the people living in fort. They have to arrange the guns. They have to maintain the fort. And if any repair is there, they have to maintain it. Students, now we will learn about guns and ammunition. Now what is the meaning of ammunition? Let us see. Give meaning. Ammunition, a supply or quality of bullets and shells. At the time of Shivaji Maharaj, guns, it's also known as cannons of various sizes, were used to protect the forts from the enemy. The guns were placed on the bastions and fortifications of the fort. Some forts like Purandar and Bhimgarh had provisions for making guns. Students, the guns were made in Purandar fort and Bhimgarh. Now what is the meaning of bastions and fortifications? Let us see. Give meaning. Bastions, a projecting part of a fortification built at any angle to the line of a wall so as to allow defensive fire in several directions. Fortification, a defensive wall or other reinforcement built to strengthen a place against attack. Guns were made from metals like iron, brass, copper, etc. In the rainy season, the guns were given a wax coating to prevent rusting. To fire the shots, an explosive mixture was used. Now, what is the meaning of explosive? A chemical substance that undergoes a rapid chemical change with the production of gas on being heated. Guns are of various metals like iron, brass, copper. In the rainy season, to prevent from rusting, a wax coating was used. Let us learn the next concept, that is the navy. A navy consists of what ships? The English, the Portuguese, the Siddhis and the Dutch had a strong naval force. Shivaji Maharaj raised several dockyards to build ships of various size. Dockyards is a center where ships are made. The place where we had naval force, strong naval force, that is English, Portuguese, Siddhis and Dutch. Shivaji Maharaj is known as the father of Indian Navy. Give meaning. Dockyards, an area with equipment for repairing and maintaining ships. He repaired sea forts like Suvarnadurg and Vijayadurg. He built a new sea fort called Sindhudurg on the Kurti Island near Malvan. Students, the old forts were repaired and the new forts were created. Shivaji Maharaj done a lot of work. He also built the fort of Kandedi near Mumbai. He safeguarded his sea coast, this first of his kind in medieval India. By all the way, he is rightly regarded as the father of Indian Navy. Students, Shivaji Maharaj is known as the father of Indian Navy. Shivaji Maharaj repaired all the old forts and made the new forts. For his best management skill, is known as the father of Indian Navy. Give meaning. Medieval, relating to the Middle Ages. Students, let us learn the next concept, that is intelligence department. Now, what is the meaning of intelligence? Let us see. Give meaning. Intelligence, the collection of information of military or political value. Bahiriji Nayak was the chief of this branch. The accurate information tag he obtained helped greatly in making the campaigns like Surat campaign successful. That is how he planned his campaigns. Bahiriji Nayak was the chief of the Army Intelligence Department. The advanced information provided by his secret agents enabled Maharaj to plan his military campaigns. Students, let us learn the next concept, that is guerrilla tactics. A guerrilla warfare is a marketing tragedy adopted by the challenger from intended to launch the attacks with the intention to demoralize the competitor. A guerrilla warfare can be expensive, but however is less than the encirclement attack. Let us learn about this concept in detail. In the defense strategy of Shivaji Maharaj, guerrilla tactics were especially important. Guerrilla tactics include sudden and unexpected attacks on enemy at a strategic place and time. Aware of the might of his enemies and his limitations, Shivaji Maharaj practiced guerrilla war tactics to harass and defend his enemies. Daulat Khan were men with great skills in naval warfare. The guerrilla army attacked the enemy and without giving them time to recover reaches a safe destination. Shivaji Maharaj was helped by the dense forest and the hill forts in the Sahyadris and the support of his subchief in the guerrilla warfare. Guerrilla tactics is very important in the war. Shivaji Maharaj was helped in the dense of forest like Sindhudurg fort to practice the guerrilla tactics. Do you know? Shivaji Maharaj had a disciplined army. His soldiers treated women with respect. Shivaji Maharaj therefore came to known as a protector of women. He had strictly warned his soldier not to drink alcohol, not to trouble his subject, and not to extort money from them. Shivaji Maharaj had a huge respect for women. He had warned the soldiers not to drink alcohol, and not to trouble his their wife, and not to take money from them. He had a very disciplined army. The army was ready to listen to Shivaji whatever he said. A few of associates of Shivaji Maharaj, associate means the companion of Shivaji Maharaj, were Kanoji Jede, Pasalkar, Veer Baji, Sindhoji Nimpalkar, Pratapgarh Gujjar. So students, I hope you understood my chapter. Thank you.